Chris Wallace, the moderator for the third and final presidential debate last night, asked a terrible, terrible question about entitlements. So let's watch, and we'll see, I think, some of their responses there as well, and then I'm going to dissect it.
The one last area I want to get into with you in this debate is the fact that the biggest driver of our debt is entitlements, which is 60% of all federal spending. Now, the Committee for Responsible Federal Budget has looked at both of your plans, and they say neither of you has a serious plan that is going to solve the fact that Medicare is going to run out of money in the 2020s, Social Security is going to run out of money in the 2030s, and at that time, recipients are going to take huge cuts in their benefits. So, in effect, the final question I want to ask you in this regard is, and let me start with you, Mr. Trump, would President Trump make a deal to save Medicare and Social Security that included both tax increases and benefit cuts, in effect, a grand bargain on entitlements?
I'm cutting taxes. We're going to grow the economy. It's going to grow at a record rate.
But that's not going to help on entitlements.
It's going to totally help you. And one thing we have to do, repeal and replace the disaster known as Obamacare. It's destroying our country. It's destroying our businesses, our small business, and our big businesses. We have to repeal and replace Obamacare. You take a look at the kind of numbers that will cost us in the year 17. It is a disaster if we don't repeal and replace. Now, it's probably going to die of its own weight, but Obamacare has to go. The premiums are going up 60, 70, 80%. Next year, they're going to go up over 100%. And I'm really glad that the premiums have started. At least the people see what's happening, because she wants to keep Obamacare and she wants to make it even worse. And it can't get any worse. Bad health care at the most expensive price. We have to repeal and replace Obamacare.
And Secretary Clinton, same question, because at this point, Social Security and Medicare are going to run out. The trust funds are going to run out of money. Will you, as president, will you consider a grand bargain, a deal that includes both tax increases and benefit cuts to try to save both programs?
Well, Chris, I am on record as saying that we need to put more money into the Social Security Trust Fund. That's part of my commitment to raise taxes on the wealthy. My Social Security payroll contribution will go up, as will Donald's, assuming he can't figure out how to get out of it. But what we want to do is to replenish the Social Security Trust Fund by making sure that we have sufficient resources.
Okay, I like Trump's incoherent babble. He's asked a specific question on Social Security and Medicare, and he's like, look, I'm going to cut taxes, the economy's going to be tremendous, and let me tell you something, Obamacare, disaster. We're going to repeal and replace Obamacare. Tremendous. Believe me, I just have to tell you. Okay, wait, he didn't ask about that. He didn't ask about that at all. He asked about Social Security and Medicare, and you pivot to cutting taxes, the economy, and Obamacare. Like, what the fuck? Pay attention. Pay attention, slapstick. What's wrong with you? Okay, and then Hillary tried to give an adult's answer. She's like, no, I'm not going to cut the entitlements. I'm going to raise taxes on the rich. That's actually a good answer, because that is all you need to do in order to fix Social Security and Medicare. But now let me get to the heart of the issue here, because like I was saying when I led into the clip, Chris Wallace's framing is just absolutely 100% wrong and inaccurate and silly, actually. So he says repeatedly there, Social Security and Medicare are going to, quote, run out of money. Run out of money. So this is what they do. This is the trick they do. They come up and they say, oh my God, our hair's on fire. We got to fix it. It's going to run out of money. So then what do they say? Just to save the program, we have to cut your benefits. What are we going to do? Okay, hold on now. First of all, entitlement is even a misleading name for these programs, because it's really an earned benefit program. You want to know why they call it entitlements? Because you are entitled to it because you fucking paid into it. So you're getting back what you paid into it. They want to say, yeah, keep paying into it, but we're going to cut giving it back to you, though. So we're going to rob you and pretend like we're doing it out of necessity to save you and save the program. That's the trick they're playing. So he keeps saying he's going to run out of money. That's not anywhere near true. Social Security and Medicare aren't going bankrupt. Social Security has a multi-trillion-dollar surplus right now. A multi-trillion-dollar surplus. Now stop and think about, like, you compare that to war. We just covered the story the other day. $1.5 trillion spent on the next generation F-35 plane, and it didn't even fly. There are no residual effects of that are positive for the economy. When you go and you drop bombs with that shit, the bombs blow up. They don't circulate around the economy and make it healthy. It's just, oh, look, we built some shit that explodes, and then it exploded. That's where you're really wasting money. When it comes to this, you're not wasting it at all. You have a surplus right now as opposed to just bleeding and going into the red and then not having any upsides to it. So, but they always focus on the wrong thing. So there's a surplus, and then Social Security is fully solvent until the year 2037. And then after 2037, now what does he say? Quote, runs out of money. No, it pays 75% of its benefits after 2037. That ain't running out of money. You went from paying 100% to 75%, not 100% to zero. So, and again, what's the fix for that? Very simple. You lift the cap on Social Security taxes. So right now, let's say you're an eye doctor, random, who makes $120,000 a year. You pay the same amount of money in Social Security taxes as LeBron James, as a CEO on Wall Street who makes, let's say, $32 million a year. You pay the same amount in Social Security tax as those people. Why? Because there's a hard cap on your Social Security tax. It's about $120,000. So all you got to do is get rid of that cap and have LeBron pay the same percentage. I like how I'm picking on LeBron James. Have him pay the same percentage for his Social Security tax as somebody who makes $120,000. That's it. Problem solved. Solving as far as the eye can see. But what do they want to do? They want to cut benefits instead. Man, these guys, the establishment is fucked up, man. Because they frame everything. It's a necessity. We have to cut it to save it. To save you, we got to cut it. But they're robbing you. And everybody in the establishment appears to agree. All the Republicans agree. And the Democrats, all the establishment Democrats agree. So it's only the progressives who are like, no. This is a lie. Bernie Sanders screams it from the rooftops. No, we don't need to cut it. We need to expand Social Security. It's the most popular government program in America, literally. Now, and actually, I have to say credit to Hillary there, because I expected her to say, yes, I want to do a grand bargain. She didn't say that. She said, I want to raise taxes on the rich. That's how I want to take care of this. So apparently she learned some lessons from Bernie Sanders that you got to at least appear to be progressive in these things. Okay, and then finally, let me just say, for Medicare, because he says that's going, quote, running out of money, too. Fully solvent until the year 2023, and then it pays out 89% of its benefits. So it's not, oh my God, 2027, then we're out of money, zero, which is what he's implying. It's 2023, and then it pays out 89% of its benefits. And again, with minor tweaks in that, you can fix it as well without having to cut benefits. And again, I hate calling them benefits because it sounds like you're getting something you're not owed. No, you're getting what you are fucking owed because you paid into it. So Chris Wallace, horrific framing. Donald Trump, totally incoherent. Hillary Clinton, randomly, good job saying I'm going to raise taxes on the rich because that's all you got to do to fix the programs.